At the age of 70, do you still have a passion for travel? New destinations, captivating cultures, and experiences that once set your heart racing come with unexpected challenges. As age piles on, moving and adapting to new environments can become more difficult. But that doesn't mean your dream of exploration has to end. The key is whether you're prepared enough to enjoy your trip safely. In this video, we'll share 5 critical things that people over 70 need to know before traveling. From protecting your health on the road, avoiding financial risks, to tips that make your journey easier and more enjoyable, we'll equip you with the best preparation. And stick around until the end, because the final point might completely change how you view traveling in your later years. Are you ready to uncover helpful secrets to turn your travel dreams into reality? Stay with us until the end of the video, because the best part always comes last. In reality, there's always the chance that your body reacts unpredictably while traveling. After 70, health risks are no longer a vague concern. They're a lurking shadow ready to strike. Unstable heart conditions, fluctuating blood pressure, weakened lungs, these silent enemies can attack at any moment, turning a peaceful day into a race against death. Understanding your body and planning meticulously can help you enjoy your journey more safely. At home, you have your familiar doctor, a nearby hospital, and everything within reach. But in a foreign place with language barriers and unfamiliar healthcare systems, a minor health issue can quickly spiral into something far more complicated. A slight pain you normally ignore could escalate into a serious emergency. No familiar doctor, no usual medication, just you scrambling in a panic. At this age, your body no longer forgives small mistakes, and every trip becomes a gamble fraught with uncertainty for your health. Long flights, seemingly relaxing, quietly set the stage for blood clots to form, a silent killer lurking in your veins. Majestic mountains or dreamy plateaus, they could turn into invisible threats, putting strain on your heart and lungs, especially if you already have underlying conditions. Even scorching heat or a day without enough water could leave you exhausted, collapsing in an unfamiliar place. And don't forget, old age makes you more vulnerable than ever. A strange bacterium or a new virus from a foreign crowd could invade, knocking you down faster than you'd ever imagine. Take the story of the Thompsons, a 74-year-old couple with a dream of conquering the world. He and his wife eagerly boarded a luxurious cruise ship, thinking 2 weeks at sea would be paradise. But fate had other plans. On the 4th day, in the middle of the vast ocean, Thompson's chest suddenly tightened as if crushed. Pain radiated, sweat poured, and he collapsed while his wife frantically begged for help. The ship's medical staff did their best to stabilize him, but they could only buy time. He needed a hospital immediately. Yet the ship sailed on, adrift in the endless sea, land hundreds of miles away. Every first aid option had its limits, and time kept slipping away. Each passing minute didn't just prolong the wait, it shrank his chances of survival. Faint hope eroded with every ticking second, pushing him closer to the edge of life and death. So what can you do if you're over 70 and still crave the open road? First, don't decide alone. Consult your doctor, the one who knows your body better than anyone. Request a full health checkup, scrutinizing every potential risk from your heart to your joints. Don't forget to ensure your medication supply can last the entire trip. Carry it like an essential shield for your health. Next, do your own research. Is the healthcare system at your destination safe and accessible? If it's abroad, are you fully protected? A comprehensive travel insurance plan covering emergency evacuation and hospital stays isn't a luxury, it's the only shield between you and unpredictable disasters. Because at this age, health isn't something to take lightly. Thorough preparation isn't just smart, it's the thin line between a fulfilling journey and a catastrophe that could change everything. Staying healthy is the golden key to enjoying life after 70, but don't get too comfortable. Medical risks are just the beginning. Other dangers are lurking, ready to turn your travel dreams to ashes. Keep listening because the story doesn't end here. 2. heightened risks of infection and exposure to contaminants. One of the most underrated dangers of traveling after 70 is the increased exposure to germs, viruses, and foodborne illnesses. Crowded airports, packed planes, public transportation, and unfamiliar restaurants all create breeding grounds for bacteria and viruses. For younger people, a mild cold or stomachache is usually a brief annoyance. But for seniors, these infections can lead to severe complications, hospitalization, or even long-term health damage. A single trip can expose an older person to more pathogens than months spent at home, and in some cases, their immune system isn't strong enough to fight back. As we age, our immune system naturally weakens, making recovery from infections harder. Respiratory illnesses are especially dangerous for the elderly. Studies show that older adults face a higher risk of complications from the flu, pneumonia, and even the common cold, particularly when exposed to new viral strains in different parts of the world. Airplanes are a perfect environment for germs to spread. Passengers sit shoulder to shoulder sharing recycled air for hours on end. With airports funneling travelers from every corner of the globe, you could easily encounter viruses your body has never faced before. Then there's the issue of food and water safety. Many travelers are eager to try new dishes in different countries, but for seniors, unfamiliar ingredients, different spices, and new cooking methods can upset their digestive systems. Foodborne illnesses like norovirus, a virus causing acute gastroenteritis, E. coli, a bacterium leading to food poisoning and severe diarrhea, and salmonella, a bacterium causing intestinal infections, can hit older adults much harder, resulting in prolonged illness, dehydration, and a severely weakened immune system. While locals may have built immunity to bacteria in their water supply, travelers often lack that protection. Drinking tap water directly or eating raw vegetables washed with local water can lead to serious intestinal infections. Public restrooms, hotel rooms, and rental cars are places where germs can linger for a long time. Many assume a clean-looking place means it's safe, but surfaces like door handles, seat belts, and dining tables are rarely disinfected properly. Seniors using mobility aids like canes or walkers face an even higher risk of germ exposure, as they often need to touch public surfaces for balance. So if travel is unavoidable, what can seniors do to protect their health? Taking extra precautions is crucial. Wearing a mask in crowded areas, washing hands frequently, and carrying hand sanitizer can reduce the risk of contact with harmful bacteria. Stick to bottled or filtered water, avoid raw foods in unfamiliar places, and only eat thoroughly cooked dishes to prevent foodborne illnesses. For those traveling internationally, getting recommended vaccines and carrying medications for digestive or respiratory issues is a must. Maintaining health while traveling is entirely possible, but it requires thorough preparation, caution, and a strong immune system. However, health risks aren't the only concern. There's another reason why traveling after 70 can become more of a burden than a joy. And it doesn't just affect your health, but also your finances and peace of mind. If you're still watching this video and finding the information helpful, please comment the number 1 below so I know you're interested. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any videos. Your support motivates us to keep delivering high-quality content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move on to the next part. 3. Travel fatigue, the silent burden draining your health after 70. Travel might be a sweet dream, but after 70 it's more like a grueling test your body can no longer ace. Long flights that seem relaxing, early check-ins that disrupt sleep, unpredictable schedules like a whirlwind, and endless hours of walking, all team up to knock you out, leaving behind exhaustion you couldn't foresee. When you were young, a good night's sleep could recharge you, but now it might take weeks or even months for seniors to recover from a trip. When your body screams from fatigue, everything starts collapsing like dominoes. Your immune system crashes, opening the door for illness to strike, Shaky hands, unsteady steps, and mobility turn into unexpected obstacles. The risk of injury and sickness skyrockets, lurking at every turn. Then there's sleep, the very thing that used to heal you, becoming elusive just when you need it most. An unfamiliar bed, hotel noise echoing around, and jet lag all steal your precious rest. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, AASM, in 2024, sleep deprivation in people over 70 increases the risk of heart disease by 35% and severely impairs memory. For you, it's not just tiredness. It's a silent undertow eroding both your health and spirit. A 2023 Stanford University study found that seniors take twice as long as younger people to adjust to new time zones. This lingering fatigue can turn a vacation into a marathon that drains you dry, leaving you flat on your back instead of fully enjoying the joy. Physical stress is another formidable foe. Sitting still for hours on planes, buses, or trains makes muscles stiff, joints ache, and worse, blood clots silently form. The CDC reports this condition causes 900,000 cases annually in the U.S., with seniors at the highest risk. If you already have arthritis or circulation issues, those hours of travel aren't just uncomfortable, they're a lingering pain haunting you even after the journey ends. Think you'll rest when you arrive? Not quite. Lugging heavy suitcases, rushing to keep up with tours, and forcing yourself through packed schedules turn a vacation into an exhausting ordeal. A trip meant for enjoyment becomes a burden weighing down your already weary shoulders. Take Jackson's story, a 75-year-old travel enthusiast. After retiring, he and his wife eagerly planned a 2-week overseas trip, believing it would be as beautiful and joyful as in their younger days. But reality was far harsher. A 10-hour flight trapped him in a cramped seat, a crowded airport sapped his energy, and a 6-hour time difference floored him from day one. By day 2, his legs trembled on long walks, his eyes drooped between sights, and every step felt like a plea to stop. By the time he adjusted to the trip's pace, it was time to pack up and head back home. Instead of savoring memories, Jackson was bedridden for weeks, struggling to regain strength and wondering if the trip was worth the cost. It doesn't stop there. Even simple things like diet and hydration turn against you. Unfamiliar food upsets your stomach, while clean water becomes a luxury in many places. WHO 2024, dehydration in seniors raises the risk of dizziness and confusion by 50%. Just one day without enough water could leave you collapsing mid-journey. When sleep loss and stress pile up, it's no surprise many return from a trip more exhausted than when they left. So how do you avoid crumbling on the road? Plan smart. Build rest days into your itinerary so your body can recover. Don't push yourself non-stop. Stay hydrated and nourished. Carry a water bottle. Drink 1.5 to 2 liters daily and pack protein-rich snacks like nuts or energy bars. They'll be a lifeline when you're drained. Choose sensible travel. Opt for shorter flights or ones with layovers to rest, avoiding long, relentless journeys that wear you out. Prioritize sleep. Take short naps, bring an eye mask and earplugs to block noise. Every minute of rest helps your body bounce back. Listen to your body. Don't fool yourself into thinking you're still as spry as you were at 30. Know your limits, adjust your plans. Vacations should be enjoyable, not leave you wrecked for months. Travel fatigue is a major hurdle for seniors, but it's not the whole story. More hidden risks lie in wait, ready to test you. Keep watching to find out. 4. Heightened risk of falls and injuries, a danger you can't ignore after 70. One of the biggest enemies when you embark on a trip at 70 is the risk of falls and injuries, a silent threat that can upend everything. Time spares no one. Balance, quick reflexes, and bone strength all slip away from us. A small stumble can turn serious fast. A fall at home might just leave a bruise, but a fall while traveling, especially in an unfamiliar place? Fractures requiring long hospital stays or even permanent loss of mobility aren't uncommon. Yes, a single fall can change a senior's life forever. A trip full of excitement and relaxation can quickly spiral into a costly nightmare. Picture uneven cobblestone streets, dim hotel staircases, or slippery cruise ship decks, all unfamiliar and brimming with danger, far from the safety of your home. Many destinations sound enticing but lack accessibility. No handrails, no flat paths. One misstep boarding a bus or slipping on a slope and you've thrust yourself into peril. Worse yet, if you fall in a remote area, medical services might be slow or outdated. A minor injury can balloon into a major complication simply because it's not treated in time. Take Mary's story, a 78-year-old with a dream of conquering Europe. At home, she walked her neighborhood daily, fit and confident, but in Italy, the steep stone-paved streets left her sweating bullets. One evening in a dimly lit alley, a single misstep off the curb sent her crashing down. The result? A shattered hip. She was rushed to a local hospital where doctors said immediate surgery was needed. Her dream trip vanished, replaced by months of painful recovery back home. Mary now wishes, if only I hadn't gone. So how do you minimize fall risks while still enjoying a trip safely? Pick accessible destinations, avoiding rugged or tricky terrain. Invest in quality shoes. Don't let your feet betray you on your journey. Bring a walking stick or mobility aid. Don't shy away from using them. They might just be your savior for balance. Listen to your body and rest sensibly, keeping reflexes sharp for safety. Above all, prioritize your health. No trip is worth your mobility or freedom. If you're still watching and finding this info truly helpful, please comment the number 2 below to let me know you're still with me. 5. Travel insurance and financial risks. Money traps seniors must watch out for after 70. Think traveling after 70 is just about health worries? Wrong. A less obvious danger is the financial storm that can hit out of nowhere, wiping out your wallet. Many seniors assume insurance or savings will shield them from unexpected mishaps, but reality bites. Emergency medical costs, sudden cancellations, or even financial scams can drain your funds faster than you'd believe. One small incident can turn a dream trip into a financial burden, followed by a flood of bills and endless stress. The biggest risk? Sky-high medical costs in a foreign land. Did you know your regular health insurance often doesn't work abroad? If you fall ill or get injured while roaming, medical bills can soar into the thousands, enough to give you a heart attack on the spot. Many seniors confidently think their health is good enough for a trip. But who can predict life? A sudden pain, a health crisis, and your trip's delayed or canceled. Worse, airlines, hotels, and cruise lines often have strict refund policies, especially for last-minute cancellations. The result? Thousands of dollars vanish with no way to reclaim them. Without reliable travel insurance, you're left watching your money slip away. But it doesn't end there. Another financial threat looms: scams and fraud. Seniors are prime targets for scammers preying on tourists. From rogue taxis charging outrageous fares, goods marked up tenfold, to sophisticated tricks stealing credit card info, they miss no chance. Why target seniors? Scammers spot your unfamiliarity with surroundings and know you're less likely to suspect foul play even as they lead you astray. 6. So how can you protect your wallet while traveling? Choose reputable travel insurance, double-check every transaction, and don't let naivety turn you into prey for the bad guys. Don't let your health and finances get swept into a whirlwind while traveling. Below are practical, easy steps to keep both your money and your peace of mind safe. Scrutinize your insurance from top to bottom. Don't just skim your health insurance policy. Make sure it covers treatment costs abroad. Stick to reliable options. When booking tours, hotels, or flights, prioritize reputable companies with transparent reviews. Spot a deal that's too good to be true? 99% chance it's a trap. Steer clear before it's too late. Smart money management isn't optional, it's a must when traveling after 70. Don't carry too much cash. Cards and digital wallets aren't just convenient, they also keep you from becoming a target for thieves. Traveling after 70 is no longer a carefree jaunt. Unexpected costs can strike at any moment. Scammers are always lurking, waiting for you to drop your guard. A sudden illness or minor accident could turn you from a traveler into a debtor. Traveling post-retirement sounds tempting, but it demands more preparation, heightened vigilance, and greater attunement to your body than in your younger years. So should you give it up entirely? No. You just need to adjust how you experience it. Instead of long-haul flights across the globe or jam-packed tours, opt for nearby destinations that are easy to reach and less challenging. Short trips to places with good healthcare within arm's reach offer more safety and comfort than far-flung risky adventures. Travel is for enjoyment, not for inviting troubles that could affect your health for life. Living long isn't just about adding years, it's about living well, staying proactive, and not being shackled by avoidable mistakes. If skipping a few risky trips helps you preserve your health and safety, that's not a trade-off, it's a wiser choice than 1,000 plane tickets. Thank you for sticking with me this far. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What useful nugget did you pick up today? How will you apply it to make your life easier and more comfortable? Drop a comment below. Every bit of feedback from you is a huge motivation for me to keep bringing you valuable content. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share it so more people can benefit. Your support fuels me to keep delivering valuable info, helping build a community that's informed and ready for every journey ahead. See you in the next video, wishing you good health and a truly fulfilling life.